bet with Interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. You withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.
The third race of the day is a maiden plate, which is the first leg of the pick six, that elusive big one. Well, I say elusive, it's hard to catch, but we certainly try catching it, and we do catch it every now and again. The pick 6,000 meters we're going to race over at 10 to 2, 13.50. These, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm mad, but let me tell you how I see the race. I see the race between 5, I've Got Wings, and 10, Canatonic. Canatonic is my suggested place accumulator banker, and I quite like him. I know he's drawn the deepest of all the runners, but that last run behind Quizmaster, I've watched that replay over and over again. It was an okay effort, but his penultimate start was very good behind Armed Force. And with no disrespect to the whole field, you know, yes, there are 1 or 2 horses that can bounce back to very best. Let's Get Together. You ignore his last start. He's got a chance. Sleek as Silk's got a chance. The filly against the boys. It's a mixed race. Saka Gold can improve. But I like Canatonic, and I like I've Got Wings. I've Got Wings is clearly loving the poly track. Am I not reading it right?
The last time I think we actually did the preview together when Canatonic ran, I mentioned to you that penultimate start, that form line, the jury's out, because it was Armed Force, Canatonic, and Granddaddy Apple or something, the other runner from the Vaughan Marshall stable. They were big price horses, 100 to 1, 100 to 1 a winner. So, you know, I don't know how that form line was going to shape up. And Canatonic over 1,200 meters last time out. It was a fair effort, but, you know, that was, I think it must have been a maiden handicap, if I'm not mistaken, that day. And, yeah, it was a fair run. You could be, you know, onto something for value for trifectas and quartets, but this first leg of the pick six, it looks an absolute minefield. I think any type of result is expected here. Saka Gold, Wayne Badenhorst and Barbara Kennedy's runner. You know, former gear is highly thought of by Peter Muscat, and I think there's plenty of scope for improvement to come. And Jetavana, for an informed stable of Lola Crawford, has come out to win from there. And I see they're dropping the source from a 1,200 to 1,000 meters. So that gets my vote, number 6, Saka Gold. And then the most interesting runner in this field, Warren, now have a look at this. Rare flag for Corinne Bastel. 1,500, 1,600. Richard Furry on last time out over 1,600. Richard sticks with the ride. I can possibly say, and I'm almost certain this could be 80%, put the blinkers on and try it over shorter, and let's see how it goes. Because, you know, he's not going to jump on a horse again for the sake of taking a ride. He's having such a wonderful season, Richard. So, you know, he could have suggested blinkers, and he maybe could have suggested drop-in distance as well, which I respect. Because in black and white, it doesn't give you any confidence at all. But the fact is that it's a blinker strike and 1,000 meters with a top jockey on. I think that could be a very interesting runner there, number 7, Rare Flag. But, you know, 6 and 7 are the 2 horses I'm leaning towards. But, you know, it is a race that you're going to have to play it wide if you want to, you know, almost guarantee yourself through the pick six.
D's could certainly have found us some value here. When I took the betting down early this morning, 20 to 1 about Rare Flag and 7 to 1 about Saka Gold. So it is difficult. I did at the top of the preview say that I believed it was between 5 and 10. Maybe it's not as easy as that. That's why we do these preview shows, to help one another and to help you, of course, the viewer and the punter. So the first leg of the pick six, you don't want to go out, maybe load up. And D's, it's certainly, you're quite right, could be a tricky start.
Just one more runner, maybe lend your thoughts. Number 1, Let's Get Together, who's been kept to racing at Hollywoodbets Scottsville. And then last time out, I know disappointing, but if you look prior to that and from a pole position, you can make a strong case, especially if you have a look at like Cousin Casey, 3 and just under 4 lengths behind Cousin Casey. That was a tremendous run.
It certainly was a tremendous run, and Gate 1's going to help, so he'll have a lovely smooth run in transit. And certainly number 1, Let's Get Together.
Which horse is priced our favourite? I didn't take down the betting, unfortunately.
Joint favourites, 2.5 to 1, Let's Get Together, and Sleeker Silk and I've Got Wings joint at 3 to 1. That's how they're betting very early in the betting market.
Okay.
Okay, that's race 3, the pick 6. Let's move along. Let's talk about the 4th race, which is the first leg of the jackpot.
My name's Danny Diliberto, founder of Ladles of Love. It was founded back in 2014. Communities we work with are all over the peninsula, and we're working with 138 beneficiaries now. We've grown exponentially. We've been able to do that because of all the kindness that we have experienced from individuals and corporates such as Interbet, who just want to be part of the change.